In this video, I want to talk a little bit more about microsessions. Specifically, I want to show you how to enable live streaming with microsessions for very large classes. So microsessions work very well with cohorts up to about 50 students. But after this point, the browser-based calling technology doesn't work so well. And so there is a solution for this, which is to use a live streaming for an overflow. And this works in tandem with YouTube. I'm going to show you now how you set this up. So the first thing you need to do is to set yourself up with a YouTube channel. So I've done this already. I'm going to just show you how you access the channel. What I'm doing is I'm going to my logged in YouTube account. I go here and I go to your channel. Now, once I'm there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a live stream. But before I do that, I want to get the channel ID because Handle is going to need this. Now, the channel ID can be found lots of different ways, but a really easy way is to see that it's in the URL. So you can see this long string of characters here is the channel ID. So I'm going to copy this onto my clipboard. Now, there are various places where I can set up the channel ID. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in the classroom settings. So it asks for the channel ID here in the classroom settings. So I'm going to paste this in and that gets saved. The next thing it wants here is the YouTube stream key. Now to get this, we're going to actually need to set up a live stream. So the way I set up a live stream, now that I'm on my channel, is to hit the camera button here, and I'm going to hit the go live button. Now what I want to do is I want to set up not just a stream on the fly, I want to set up a scheduled stream. So I'm going to hit the scheduled stream button. I can create any title I want. So I'm just going to call it handle session. And I need to schedule it for the start time of the class. So let's say that this is going to start at 4 p.m. I have to choose whether it's made for kids or not. And I'm going to hit create stream and it gets made. Now there's a couple more settings that I need to make sure are correct. I want to enable auto start. What this means is as soon as Handle starts streaming to the channel, whether I've got a browser open or not, the live streaming is going to start. I want to leave auto stop not enabled. And I want to set the latency to low latency as well. Okay, so the stream is ready to go. All I need to do now is copy the stream key. Now this doesn't change unless you actively tell YouTube to change it. So it stays the same for all of your live streams. So once you've set this up once, you won't need to keep copying the key and changing it. So now I'm going to go here and I'm going to paste the YouTube stream key and that will get saved. Now for the purposes of this demo, I'm going to set the overflow limit really low, but normally you would just stream after something like 50 learners. You would start live streaming. Here I'm only going to have one learner, so let's just put that in. So the second learner who joins the microsession will get a live stream. Okay, so that's set up there. What I need to do now is go back to the classroom and I need to adapt my microsession so that it uses live streaming. So I go to and hit edit, and where it says overflow stream, I'm going to do overflow stream to classroom. This means it's going to use the live stream settings from the classroom. Now I'll just quickly explain that. It might be that we run multiple microsessions at the same time and you want multiple ones to live stream. Well, then you're going to need to assign the live stream in a slightly different way. You might assign it to an instructor. The way you can set this up is in the instructor profile. So you'll see here that I also have a box for the YouTube stream key and channel ID. And if these were set up, I could then stream to the instructor rather than the classroom. But I'm going to stick with the classroom now. So I'm going to start this session off, and we'll launch this micro session, and hopefully as the learners join, we'll see the live stream start. So I'm going to launch it now. So here's the session, and we should see the followers join, and I'll just mute the microphone as well. But you can see now that the live
streaming is on.
Yeah, it makes that. It says live streaming is on, but you can see it's now started, and you can see the difference in view because it gives a URL here where the live streaming is happening, and you'll see now that the live stream has started automatically on YouTube. So any learners who are watching there, what they'll see, so one learner is seeing the non-live streamed version. They're just seeing the regular version. And the other one is viewing it through a YouTube live stream. And you can see for these very large sessions, the experience is quite similar actually. So learners can kind of see both types pretty well. And you can reuse the same live stream for the rest of that classroom. But then if you wanted to set up another session, you would find that you would need to restart the live stream on YouTube with a new start time. So I'm just going to end this micro session now. And you'll see that there's a bit of a delay, but eventually this will stop. The other thing you'll notice here is, oh, did I leave or end? Sorry, I think I might have. Yes, I forgot. I left it rather than ended it. Let me do that again. So I'm going to leave.
Live streaming is on.
I'm going to leave this micro session now. So I'll hit end. I'm going to leave this micro session now. So I'll hit end. And what you'll see is that the main learners call end straight away, but the other learner gets a little bit of time buffer to compensate for the delay that you get for live streaming. But eventually their call will end. I'll just click continue and that will happen anyway. Okay, so that is live streaming. Best of luck with using Handle.